in jail without bond. We're learning much more information about the former teacher charged with electronic solicitation of a child that was actually a former student of his. Since his arrest Friday, Washington County investigators say several other potential victims have come forward. Billy Gardner worked for several school systems over a nearly 20-year period. And investigators are very concerned about all this. Our Hal Sherrick speaking with them in Washington and Mobile counties today, joining us live outside the sheriff's office in Chatham. And Hal, you found out some troubling details today.
That's right, Lenise. Just since the press conference yesterday in Citronelle, deputies here in Washington County say they now already have more accusations to look into, and Chief Tyler Norris in Citronelle says they also believe they may have more victims in Mobile County. William Gardner is charged with electronic solicitation of a child and transmitting obscene material to a child. Washington County investigators say in the last 2 months, Gardner sent inappropriate text messages to a 15-year-old girl who he once had as a student at Leroy High School. Deputies say the girl's father found the messages and reported it. Gardner has taught and coached at 7 schools in 4 area counties from 1999 to 2018. Most of his time was spent at schools in Mobile and Washington counties, but he also spent time at Baldwin County High School and Jackson High School in Clark County. Investigators say it's concerning how much he's moved around, but the superintendent here in Washington County tells me that's not unusual for coaches. Fox 10 News reached out to the State Board of Education to learn more about Gardner's background and learned his certificates were revoked in 2018. The response said, in part, Mr. Gardner was served a notice letter in August of 2018. The allegations against him included sending inappropriate text messages to a minor and searching for videos of a provocative nature using his school-issued laptop. When I showed this statement to investigators today, they were shocked. It was new information to them and very concerning that it looks like an incident just like the one Gardner's charged with now may have taken place years ago. It's unclear if it was ever reported to law enforcement.
We're definitely going to be looking into that. It definitely heightens our concern with it, that it looks like this very well could be a pattern. And I don't want to speculate too much, but I'd like to think that if law enforcement had been notified of possible criminal activity, it could have been something we could have addressed and possibly prevented some of this activity and possibly prevented some children from being victimized.
I spoke with the superintendent of Washington County Schools today. She is new to the position, was not there in 2018. She did confirm, though, to me today that Billy Gardner was terminated from his position at Leroy High School after school board action in the fall of 2018. Now, investigators are asking that anybody who feels that they may have been a victim, their children may have been victimized, not just by Billy Gardner, but any type of victim, to please come forward and notify your local law enforcement. Reporting live in Chatham, Hal Sherrick, Fox 10 News.